Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome back to the Man Up channel. So I've been thinking about, as I continue to build this channel out, I'm always in a creative thinking mind mode when it comes to like entrepreneurialism, because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a creative. So I'm always thinking of new things to do, always things on my mind. The one thing that's on my mind right now is this VO3 and all the opportunities that are going to be now available from an entrepreneurial approach of using AI, but at the same time, me being a creator myself, a creative and a creator myself in music and video, I could just see it being pretty cool to find ways to integrate it into what I already do as a creative, let alone what skills that you can gain from being able to use something like that and provide services based around generating this type of content. But that's one thing that I'm thinking of. The main point of this video is I want to talk to you about business, because that's what the channel's about. It's about success. It's about business. And the reason that I bring that up is because a lot of you guys want to be successful, and I want you to be successful. But one of the ways that you can determine and track your success, and why I make this channel and I talk about it, the things that I talk about, is because a lot of you guys want to have a business. I recommend everyone have a business. You know, I want you to always have more than one stream of income. I think everyone should have more than one stream of income, and I think that they should own a business or two, so that if they do work a job, they always have something on the side that can supplement income just in case something happens. But the other thing that reason I bring this up is because if you want to be successful, and to be part of being successful means owning a business, then that also means that you'd benefit from operating your life as a business. To me, that's the best approach, because it'll allow you to not only like keep track of your personal life in a certain kind of way on paper, but then it'll also allow you to manage your finances the way that you would a business. Because you gotta have assets and expenses, assets and liabilities, in your personal life the same way that you do in a business that you would be running. So to me, if you truly want to be successful at life, you gotta run your life like you would a business. You gotta be on time to places. You gotta have your reputation be a certain kind of way. You gotta dress a certain kind of way. You have to live in certain areas. You have to work out and have a certain kind of life schedule. All of those things are required for you to have a successful business. And if you run your life like a business, then all of your relationships with others would operate a certain kind of way as well and have a certain kind of outcome. You'd be more professional with people. See, if your coworker, you can't just tell your coworker whatever you want to tell them. You can't just treat a coworker any kind of way, because you could get fired for that. You know, you represent the company and you getting that check, so you don't want to jeopardize that check or that job. So you got to dress a certain kind of way, talk a certain kind of way, know a certain amount of information. You know what I'm saying? You got to be qualified to work for that company, and you can't be rude or disrespectful and all kinds of things, right? So you have to act professionally at a job. But if you're gonna be professional in your life as well, I think all of those same things apply. You have to run your life like a business. You have to have a business plan, a life plan. Those two are the same thing. I'm just showing you parallels between the two. Life is a business. It's not just life. And that's why one thing that I have learned at this point in my life is I can see why a lot of business owners vote Republican. Because I just see like the parallelism in that. But that's a whole different conversation and story. But at the end of the day, you got to run your life like a business, because once you run your life like a business, now you're in position again. You got tax benefits. You buying property. Don't businesses own assets? Businesses have employees. You can make your family members employees, your children. It's all designed the same. Your life and a business's life, a legal entity like a corporation or an LLC, they are the same. They're like a person. They have an EIN number. You have a social security number. Like, a human life in this country is also a business. So for you to be successful in life, you have to live your life as if you are running you are the CEO of a business that you are running. And your business is your name incorporated. Your name LLC. So you have to live as an LLC or a CEO. You have to conduct all of your actions that way. A lot of businesses spend money on research and development, R&D. They also spend it on training. You guys want to be successful in life, but don't want to spend money on R&D or training. You're not going to get that far trying to do everything for free. You can't try to cut corners and think you're going to get so far in life. That's why people go to prestigious colleges and pay to be in masterminds and join fraternities and do all these different things, go to country clubs. They spend all this money to be in a community of other people because they know that that's going to give them additional training and resources that they can reinvest in themselves to be more successful as a business. So you have to do the same thing. You got to spend the money. You can't cut corners. Like, people try to cut corners and do things the cheap way, and they only get so far and wonder why they're still in the same place after, doing so much research and even trying some of this stuff. But you can only get so far without paying for additional education. You got to invest in yourself. You got to run it like a business. You got to have a research and development and a training budget that you can use to build your life, aka your business, because your life is your business. A lot of times, I remember doing an internship when I was in college, and they talked about how a lot of people think that their biggest asset is their home. It's the biggest thing that you purchase. It's one of the most expensive things that you ever purchase. And so they ask, what do people say is their biggest asset? And people would say it's our home. But in my internship, they made us realize that your biggest asset is yourself. You can produce more money than any house that you buy. If your house is going to appreciate and it's worth $1 million, from the time you're born and more likely till the time you die, you're going to make more than $1 million from all the money that you generate from working. So you are your biggest asset. That's why you have to take care of yourself so much. And that's why I make this channel telling you guys, you got to be in shape in every area of your life for your entire life. You have to be physically fit, emotionally fit, spiritually fit, financially fit, whatever else fits, bro. Intelligence fit. You got to be fit in all areas of your life until you die, bro. Because you are your biggest asset. That's how it works. So if you want to be successful, then think about that. Start using and looking at your finances as an income statement for a business. Start looking at your bank account as a balance sheet for a business. Look at your expenses. Are they investments? Are they entertainment? Are they wasting money? Do you need to be the Doge department of your life and go into all your expenses and get rid of stuff that is really not serving you any purpose and holding you back rather than help you get further? Are you too caught up in entertainment? How many subscriptions do you have that are entertainment based? How many streaming platforms, whether it be movies, TV shows, music, whatever, how many subscriptions do you have? What's the total that you spend every month on subscriptions? And how much money are you making back from that money that you're spending on a monthly basis? Tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments. So you gotta run it as a business, guys. That's what this is. This whole thing is set up for you to understand that life is a business, especially in the United States. And for you to win, I like this silhouette, by the way. For you to win, because that's what we're here to do. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. If you're here to win, then you gotta play the game by the rules. And the rules are, first, you need to know the rules. Second rule is you play the game according to the rules, because the rule is life is a business, and those who run their life as a business tend to get further in life and do better in life, because they understand that that's what this whole system is designed on and how it's built. Write-offs, taxes, expenses, tax breaks, tax evasion, not necessarily as a crime, but like strategies to not pay taxes, like 1031 exchanges and having nonprofits and employing your kids, and you know what I'm saying, just like paying for health insurance. All of these different things, they all fall under what a business has to do. So I encourage you, and I'll continue to educate you and guide you guys on business and why I'm talking about the ideas that I've been having using AI, from a business standpoint and from a creative standpoint. That's just kind of what's on my mind right now. I might share with you guys what that looks like, since I'm making more content for this channel. I think that could be something that I wouldn't mind shooting some videos on and kind of documenting the progress. So stand by. But if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. Hey man, I'm a businessman, not a businessman. That's what he said. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace out, gentlemen.